We have a health worker, mental health advocate, and a vlogger. Please welcome Rachel Bautista.
Maraming tuhan na dapat mong malaman. Nandito si Mami Ray, makisaya at makipagkwentuhan. Kaya tara na, tara na, makinood at makisaya, makipagkwentuhan na tayo kay Mami Ray, kay Mami Ray, kay Mami Ray. Makinood at makisaya, makipagkwentuhan na tayo kay Mami Ray, kay Mami Ray, kay Mami Ray.
Room react, yeah.
Hi, this is
Room react, yeah.
Jam out louder. Jeff R. Sana Zone TV. Christian Bay. This is Jeffrey Lugar Puto.
Room react,
And we are the
yeah.
X.
Room react, yeah.
Ayan, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Oh my God. Magandang gabi, anak.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Oo. Di ba ang bilis namin? Lipat agad, no, Mami? Lipat agad.
Ang bilis ilipat agad eh, diba?
Lipat lang po agad.
Teka,
So, ayun po,
matatanggal po ako nito.
Nagpakita na po tayo sa RV ngayon kasi kahapon talaga hindi kaya ng internet ko, Mami. Talagang naglalag ako. Pero yun na nga, isa pong magandang gabi sa ating lahat at sa mga naririto po no, sa 8 viewers natin. Meron tayong special guest, di ba, Mami?
Yeah, sobra.
Very honored kami dito sa special guest namin dahil nagbigay sila ng time to join us in watching and, you know, in doing this live reaction video. Ay, sorry, nakalimutan ko.
Inaantay kong iakyat ako. Bakit parang ang tagal-tagal? Nag-iakit ko na nga yung sarili ko. Nakakainis.
Sorry na.
Sabi ko,
Nakalimutan ko.
ano, kasama ko sa introduction ng ano? Ang tagal-tagal iyak ko yan. Nakakaloka.
Uy, talaga, meron sumikisigit talaga sa tabi ko. Ayaw niya ako
True,
iwanan,
Mami.
Mars. Katabi ko siya the whole time.
Yeah.
Ayan.
Hi, Gailey.
Ay,
So yun na nga guys, no? Sa 9 amazing people, if you have the power to share our live streaming, guys, please do share our live streaming. Because isa pong napakasaya ngayong gabing to at it is our honor and pleasure na makasama namin sila, no, dito sa aming live reaction for the final episode of the CLIK-CLAK-CLOK. Grabe. Ma'am, ikaw na muna, saglit lang. May nanghihingi ng link.
Ayan. And then, I'll be honest, I'm so shocked. And then, nung nakita ko sila sa backstage, it's so privileged for all of us na to join us for the final episode of CLIK-CLAK-CLOK. And then, tayo naman, we just love to made a reaction video to all the BLCDs na talaga we wanted to react lang, diba? So, parang this time, it's so privileged for us to join the two directors. Tama ba ako, Mars? 2 directors? The 2 directors of this micro or mini BL series. Now, which is Mars, it's your time to introduce them, the 2 directors of this amazing
Ikaw na, wait lang.
Ayan na po, nagkakaturuan na po kami kung sino
Okay, sige. I'm gonna introduce the first director.
Saglit lang.
Ano daw?
Off cam. May
Okay.
kakausapin
Sige.
ata, mami.
Okay.
Go.
So I'm gonna introduce first one of the director behind this mini series or micro BL series. Please welcome Derek Von Abrasado. Hello, Derek. Magandang gabi.
Hi, good evening.
Hello, Derek. Maraming salamat for joining us. Thank you,
Uh,
thank you.
our pleasure po.
Yes. And of course, one of the director again, at gusto ko malaman to know kung nasaan siya. Nasa Pilipinas ba siya or nasa ibang bansa? Please welcome Direct Greg Lines.
Hi guys.
Direk.
Hello. What a privilege and a pleasure it is to be here. Thank you.
It's our pleasure, Direk. Direk, I just want to know, are you here in the Philippines or
Yes, I'm
other
here
country?
I'm in Silang, Cavite.
Oh, really? You're in Cavite?
Mami from Cavite.
Oh my God, I'm from
Oh.
Cavite City
I'm
and
from
Joshua is
Imus,
from
Cavite.
Imus, Cavite.
There you go. It's a small world.
Silang.
Oh,
O,
ang
diba?
lapit lang pala, mami.
We're all Caviteños. We're all Caviteños, Direk.
There
Diba?
you go. Cool.
Yeah. Ay,
So
mami, may
nice to know
i-introduce ka
that.
pa.
Yes. Ay, meron pa ba?
Yes.
Ay, oo nga.
May
Humahabol.
humahabol, mami.
May humahabol. Bago ko introduce itong ito, Direk Von, from where are you, Direk Von?
I'm from Silang, Cavite.
Ay,
Oh!
silang din!
Yes.
Oh my God!
Ooh.
So magkita-kita tayo. Mag-meet tayo.
We're all
Mag-meet tayo
neighbors.
sa Tagaytay. Biglang mag-meet tayo Tagaytay, no? Ang lapit nila, Direk. Okay, eto na po. Eto na. Ipakilala na natin ang isang art, dalawa lang naman sila. O, sige nga, Mars. Anong character name niya?
Anong pangalan nito, Ate Mars? Kailangan may tama mo to, ha?
Oo. Sige,
Ito na naman
Mars.
po tayo. O sige ako na talaga
Dalawa lang ng character, nakalimutan mo pa.
Hindi. Okay guys, let's all welcome sino nga ito? Miguel. Ayan, si Miguel or Mark Erasga po.
Hello! Ay! Tumaba
Hello
na si Miguel!
Hey, hi Mark.
Tumaba na si
Hi.
Miguel. Hello po, hello
Oo,
po.
tumagana. Magandang gabi
Tumubo na,
na.
mami, ang
Pero-
buhok ni Miguel.
Magandang gabi po.
Nag-vibe na siya, Mi.
Oo, tumaba
How
na.
does
At
your
may-
how does your hair grow so quickly, Mark? What are you vitamins are you taking?
Direct. I fixed it. I just fixed it and then, yeah.
May nilagay.
Wow.
Ang bilis di ba? Pero at least, you gain weight already, Mark. Diba?
Yeah. Opo, kasi, para hindi rin mukhang sakitin ng, itsura eh.
Oo nga. Dahil doon sa itsura mo, nakuha agad namin may sakit ka. Ang galing diba?
Magaling sila direct. Sabi, mag-diet daw ako para doon. Boom. Ayun nga.
O, di ba? Sana lahat ng tao mabilis makapag-diet katulad ni Mark na. 'Di ba, Mars na?
Kaya nga eh.
Okay,
Ma.
yan. 'Di ba? So,
Ayaw na ng diet na yun eh.
I think our just have to watch it and then later or before anything else, we just want to hi.
Just hi muna, mami.
Hi muna tayo sa mga viewers who stayed us and who will stay with us to watch the final episode. Okay, say hi. Hi,
Hi,
Gokay. Gokay is from Canada. Hello, anak. Thank you for staying. Gokay.
Hi,
Ayan
Kuya.
na. Ayan ang aming assistant director, Nate. Thank you.
Hi, Kuya Edmond.
Kuya Ed is here. Hi, Ed.
Yes.
Maraming salamat too. Thank you for joining. Of course, si Catherine.
Si
Ayan na
Catherine.
ang mga
Si John Mark Ronolo.
Yes.
Hi,
John Mark Ronaldo is here.
Gerald Joseph
Gerald is
Cabuan.
here. Hi. Ayan.
Hi, Kapay.
Sino pa ba? Ortega Vloggers.
Vloggers. Hi, Ortega
Ayan,
Vlogger.
Ortega
Ortega
Vlogger.
Vlogger. Hello, hello, hello. Ortega Vlogger. Yan, nabubulol.
And also, hi kay Razel Tomac Las. Hi,
Hi,
Razel.
Razel.
And
Ayan.
lastly,
Si
Bebe.
Babe Kayi. Good evening,
Hi,
Mommy.
Kai.
Ayan. O, diba? Magandang gabi daw, Mark. Sabi ni Babe.
Nakot, magandang gabi po, magandang gabi po.
Oh, ayan. So, now we're gonna start our reaction video for the last episode of CLIK-CLAK-CLOK. And after this, we're gonna ask question how they come up with this series and why they thought that why the two characters. Oh,
Bago tayo mag-umpisa na reaction, ano sa tingin mo ang finale? Tingnan natin.
ayun na naman
Kung
tayo.
tama yung prediction natin sa mga finale natin. Ikaw, Mi.
Anong prediction ko kahapon na
Wala kang prediction kahapon, Mami.
wala akong prediction.
Ako kasi, ako ang
Ang
prediction ko si Miguel hindi totoo.
Same
Ako
kami
si
ni Ate
Miguel
Chris.
hindi totoo.
Imagination
Yung
lang.
prediction mo yan, hindi mo tinanong kay Mark.
Hindi. Hindi.
Are you sure you
Hindi,
didn't
kasi-
ask Mark or
hindi,
text
kasi
Mark
hindi
for
ka
the last episode?
Hindi. Kasi
Naku,
di ba
hindi
kahapon,
po.
di ba kahapon, on the spot ko nasabi yun na parang hindi totoo. Kasi nga si Anton is super
Always
imagine,
imagine.
nag-i-imagine lagi. Oo, di ba? Oo.
Ako kasi, pwedeng hindi rin totoo, pero hindi imagination. Kasi remember sa first episode, tulog siya. Baka nananaginip lang siya. Sa akin parang nananaginip si Anton kasi 'di ba super fan siya ni Miguel. So that's what I was thinking, na parang nananaginip. Hindi siya, sa akin hindi imagination, it's parang panaginip siya. Ganon. Or pwede din hindi din talaga sila magkikita eh. Feeling ko hindi sila magkikita. Ng personal ng personal. Yun.
Ikaw, Joshua.
Ikaw, Joshua.
Pagsasamahin ko yung idea ninyo. Like,
Ay, Dodo.
wait lang, kasi mag-explain pa ako na ano.
Sige, go.
Possible na maybe it's imagination, but in a way na totoong tao si Miguel. Siya yung tipong artista na hindi mo ma-reach, na kailangan mo na lang imaginein na you're too close, na kaya mo siyang kausapin, kaya mo siyang, makadance. Di ba? Kasi last episode na napakita doon yung dance moment nila ni Anton. So, maybe it's possible na it's imagination, pero totoong tao si Miguel. Siya yung tipong artista na sobrang taas na, sobrang tanyag na hindi mo na maabot. So,
Hindi kasi 'di ba? 'Di ba anak, be honest, all the famous ones sa TikTok. Kasi ba lagi ko sinasabi, yung CLIK-CLAK-CLOK is parang TikTok eh. The CLIK-CLAK-CLOK is the pattern like TikTok na mga, 'di ba maraming mga sikat sa TikTok na unreachable naman talaga sila eh. Unreachable. 'Di ba? Ayan, from John Rudolph, hi daw po, Direk Von and Direk Craig from Rudolph. One of the members of Boom Reacts. O,
Hi,
diba?
John Rudolph. We miss you too.
Love you, John.
Ayan. Miss daw po niya kayo. Ayan. O yun. So, ako feeling ko yun, yung mga unreachable kasi, di ba? So, parang pwede talagang hindi sila magkikita or imagination or isang panaginip. Panoorin na natin.
Yeah.
Ayan na,
Yes.
mag-share na ako. Bunso, bala ka na. I-share ko na. Ayan na. I-large ko na siya. Eto na. Uy, panoorin muna natin ang isang pasada. Alam mo yon bago tayo mag-react. Okay? Okay. Go!
May nakamute, ha?
Ay,
Mami, nakamute.
Tonight while we're free, be high. Tonight while we're free. Tonight while we're free, be high. Tonight while we're free.
Okay na.
May pag-yoga.
May
Hindi,
pagliad ni Mars, no?
stretching. Nag-i-stretching siya.
Mayat naman, sir.
Nagulat ako doon sa pagliad.
Ang payat niya. Joke. Akala mo react.
Oo, di ba?
Waterbender.
Ano, si Mark parang ano yun, parang, ano yun? Nasa dulo ng dila ko, iniisip ko kung ano yung ginagawa, itsura ni Mark eh.
Oh.
Uy,
Ano po naman po yun?
We'll see.
Nagko-coding siya, di ba?
mm-mm.
Ah!
Hello,
Parang
gorgeous. How do I look?
No.
Wow. Ano naman ako?
Oh, galing, parehong-pareho sila.
Like I said, gorgeous. Halika nga dito.
Uy!
Huh?
Ay!
Ah? Ah?
Ay,
Did you feel
Pwede
it?
pala. Pwede pala yung
Oo
gano'n.
naman.
oo nga.
Mahal ko.
Sabi sa'yo, imagination eh. Pag nag-imagine ka,
Let's
everything
rehearse. Okay.
can happen.
Sige. Half speed lang muna ah. Baka mapagod.
Akala ko ba, mami, sabi mo pa naginip?
Oo nga, panaginip ko. Eh, sige na.
Okay ka lang.
Ang fresh.
Hey, don't worry about me. Anong oras ba tayo? They should have posted the running order by now.
Well,
Panghuli.
Panghuli.
we're last stop. So, may time ka pa para makapagpahinga. And at the same time, malalaman natin yung score today.
Fantastic. So, kita tayo mamaya? Okay.
Ay, nag-worry siya.
Nalungkot siya.
Oo.
Bakit kaya?
Pagod. Pagod at strategy. Hi, Kim Flores.
My God.
Bakit ba hindi siya makapunta?
Baka ano,
Hi guys, I'm Daisy. And I'm Macy. Welcome to the CLIK-CLAK-CLOK dance competition. Please vote for us!
Uy, ang laki ng voting sa kanila.
Wow! Excellent performance there from Daisy and Macy. And it looks like you guys agree because Daisy and Macy have edged into the lead. Now, that's going to be a tough act to follow and we only have one couple left. It's last year's solo champion, Miguel, and his partner, who I'm sure you all know, Anton. Okay, boys, are you ready to duet?
oh my God.
Oh. Eddie,
It's panaginip?
nakatulog siya? O nanaginip?
Panaginip lang yun?
Tama ako.
Ay,
Tama ako, panaginip?
Naku, hindi ko rin alam. Nalilito.
wait lang, mami. Bumalik siya dun sa ano eh. Bumalik siya dun sa may tumatawag sa kanya.
Oo nga eh.
Nag-flashback.
Yes.
So, ano yun?
Anton! Hi, it's Miguel.
Nagawa natin, Miguel!
Huh?
Nagawa natin! Nanalo tayo, yes!
Oh.
Sobrang galing mo talaga.
Hello.
Kaya, sa'yo ako eh.
Oh.
No. You were amazing, Anton. Nagawa natin yun parehas.
Ayan na, babagsak na siya.
Ayan na.
Ayan na.
Miguel! Yung sakit mo, oh! Tumawag ka na ng ambulance. Kailangan na yung magamot. Please.
Nanginginig na siya.
Sorry, Anton. Thank you for giving me such a wonderful time.
Miguel! Miguel!
Miguel, ang ganito. Huwag mo akong iwan. Please. Miguel. Sorry, Anton. But I have to go now.
Ay.
Ay,
Miguel! Tangina! Miguel! Huwag mong gawin sa akin to! Huwag mong iwan ng ganito. Miguel! Bumangon ka dyan! Miguel! Bumangon ka! Ah!
Sakit. Oh, ayan na naman. Meron ako sasabihin dyan eh. Parang it's all, alam mo yun, it's all imagination na,
Free system niya eh.
oo eh, ginagawa niya sa system eh, di ba?
oh my God.
Ha? Oo, di ba? Sabi ko sa inyo eh. Ah!
Ah, lumabas yung kamay.
Ang gigi. Ah!
Ah?
Umilan. Di ba,
Lumabas.
may nasabi ako dyan ng episode 1.
Bakit, Miguel? Bakit ito nagawa sa sarili mo? Sa atin. I love you more than life itself. Pero gusto kong mabuhay ka. I want us to be together always. Mahal ko, Anton. Sabi ko naman sa'yo, diba? Lahat posible sa imahinasyon.
Imagination.
Imagination.
Thank you for coming to me. I love you, Anton. Miguel. Miguel. Miguel.
Oh, panaginip. Tapos nung biglang yung tumawag yung pumasa siya. Joke.
Anton! Hi, it's Miguel.
Ayun, Mami. Paano natin, Mami?
Hindi, tingnan natin. Baka
Kung
meron
wala
pa.
na eh. Wala na.
Okay, wala na.
Ano eh? Ay, ayan. Ganyan na lang.
So, yung una, it's all imagination or dreams. I think, kung tama yung analysis ko. Kasi parang nag-meet lang si Anton and Miguel sa last part.
Yeah.
Right? Yung part na nag-meet sila virtually, everything, it's all panaginip. Tama ba? Oh, wala magsalita? Ako lahat? Ako? But, alam mo yun, like what Anton said, everything is possible as long as you believe in
Imagination.
imagination.
Everything
Alam mo
is
yun?
possible with imagination.
Yes, 'di ba?
Yeah.
So, it can be imagination for the first part since nung or it can be a dream. Yun yung nakikita ko eh. Yun yung pagkaintindi ko Kasi parang 'di ba nakikita si Gailey? Kasi 'di ba imposible naman you're in a laptop and then you'll go inside. So it's very impossible, 'di ba? So you just have to do your imagination or it's in your dream. And then on the last part makikita mo when kasi feeling ko nga because we started that Anton's feeling is so down. Remember? Yung feeling ni Anton kasi sobrang down siya that time because Anton failed the exam and then he needs to move out from the apartment. So the emotions are really down and then he only get everything from Miguel. Now which is he's a big fan of Miguel. So may tendency when you're down and everything, you can imagine or you can dream about it that what do you want to happen? Alam mo 'yon? That's what I'm thinking,
Actually, mami, I agree with you naman. Kasi that's what I said in episode 1.
Yeah.
Na why there's something error on that laptop and everything. So, I think, kaya parang we came up yesterday, na parang, I second the motion, Masmat, na possible that Miguel is not real. Because everything can happen, like what you've said earlier, everything can happen when you're down.
Yes.
Parang ganon. So I think that's all the possible na pwedeng mangyari. Pinakita lang nila. Oo.
Yes.
Pinakita lang nila
Yes.
sa atin.
Oo, tapos biniti nila tayo sa dulo kasi nga ganun sila nambibitin sila sa dulo. So at the part, that's the only time that Miguel and Anton will meet talaga at the end part. Because nagising si Anton Anton woke up from a long sleep or a long dream about Miguel. So alam mo 'yon? So sa end part, dun pa lang nag-meet si Miguel and Anton na binitin tayo, hindi natin alam kung magkikita talaga sila o mangyayari yung panaginip ni Anton in real life. Yon. So that's my point of view. Joshua, Mars, kasi Me and Jeff, we agree with each other.
But,
Oh,
but
Mars.
before anything else, I would like to say hi to Direct Craig and Direct Ball. Finally meet you here in StreamYard. Of course, Mark kasi
Oh,
naman.
bakit tayo mo mag-on cam?
I'm sorry, I don't have cam pala. Char.
Ay, ganon?
I have
Biglang
cam
walang
here.
cam. Ayun.
Hi po, Direct
Fresh.
Ball and Direct Craig. Hi, Mark. Finally meet you po. Oo, pero yung John Rudolph, di talaga nag-RV. Charis.
Hahabol daw siya. Nauna pa nga si Christian D sa kanya.
Oo
Si Christian D mag-reaction video na rin in the episode 1. So, ayun nga, ako talaga feeling ko, it's all about the system. Parang, yung kasi siya iba nakita natin, nagko-coding siya Nagko-coding and IT IT course. Parang something na ganon. So, hi Delton. Hindi ko alam yung John Mark, yung sinasabi ni ni Gokay na yun? Hindi ko alam yan. Oo.
Hindi siya schizo.
Hindi siya schizo. Iba yun.
Hindi ko alam yan.
It's more on nasa hallucinations.
Hindi siguro ko feeling ko siya parang ginawa niya yun sa system. Parang ito yung gusto niya mangyari, ito yung parang yung parang ini-imagine niya na pwedeng maging partner in life niya. So, parang sinestematize niya lahat niya. Kasi nagko-coding siya kanina Diba nakita natin may mga coding siya, effect na gano'n. So, yun, possible na for me, parang hindi
lang kasi Miguel talaga.
Ha?
Trinate lang yung si Miguel in his mind. Sa mind niya.
Oo. Parang ito talaga yung pwedeng, ito yung niya, yung ideal niya. Pero somehow talagang hindi pwedeng mangyari. No, kumbaga parang ito lang isang pangarap lang na alam mo yun, yung gano'n, na hindi siya talagang pwedeng mangyari kasi nga hindi siya totoo. It's all about the system. Yun yung ko, nakikita ko kasi nagka-coding siya kanina Sabi nga ni John Rudolph, di kayo sure. Remember, tatak UTV yan. They never settle for less.
Kaya nga, di ba sabi nga namin, Mars, bitin na, hindi namin talaga alam. Nag-ano kami, we all siya, sabi namin yung namin.
Oo, yung feed, yung nakita lang namin from episode 1 to 4. Yun lang yung napansin namin. But like what I said kanina nga, UTV nang bibitin. Joshua, before we ask them if we on the right track ng pagkakaintindi. Joshua, ikaw.
Mami, yung sagot nyo, copy and paste na lang. Para wala na tayong maraming discussion pa. Copy and
Hindi
paste.
Hindi ganon. Hindi
To be honest, from point of view also, as a viewer, from episode 1 to episode 4, yung natapos natin yan, parang there's a possibility of, yun nga, sinabi ni Mami, pwedeng it's a dream lang, or pwede ring, tawag dito, basta yun na yun, no? Pwedeng panaginip or pwedeng imagination niya. No? Pero, yung sa dulong part kasi, so, di natin alam kung may season 2 ba to or kung ano bang susunod dito, kung may, alam mo yun, may ganun ba? So, kaya sabi niya, Joshua, sila yung cheat. Yes! Oo, yung cheat po na yun talaga. Alam ni Kuya Rudolph ang naging reaction ko dun sa cheat na yun. So, by the way, balik tayo sa hindi natin masasabi talaga kasi sabi nga ng Mami, tatak ng UTV ang mambitin, ang magpaisip sa mga viewers kung anong susunod na mangyayari, anong possible na mangyari, or kumbaga, tatak na nila na magbuo sa isip ng viewers nila ng sari-sariling conclusion, sari-sarili nilang mga ideas or theory kung anong possible na mangyari. Pero ayun nga, based on episode 1 to episode 4 na lahat naman kaming apat na present, there's a possibility nga na it's a dream and pwede rin imagination kasi kung dito sa episode 4, meron mga throwback kanina. Dalawang beses tayong throwback dito eh. The first
Mm-mm.
one is yung throwback papunta dun sa sinagot yung phone, natutulog, tas sinagot yung phone. Then after that, throwback ulit. So, ang hirap eh. Ang hirap niyang tignan, ang hirap niyang intindihin, ang hirap po talaga pag UTV ang gumawa. Oo. Ang sakit po sa brain cells talaga. Pero
Ayan.
yun lang ang masasabi ko sa 4 na episode. We enjoy it, we love it, and kahit 4 na episode lang po siya sa mga directors.
Pinag-isip po kami.
Pinag-isip niyo po kami, pinasakit niyo po ang brain cells namin.
Yeah,
Pinag-grow
our
niyo po.
brain cells really like we're almost drained out every episode. So, especially for the last episode that we're always thinking if it's
Yeah.
really imagination or just a dream or just like what Mars said that he imagined because of he is an IT student, all the encoding and the system and everything. So, we just want your reaction on our reaction.
And still, we would like to, of course, thank the UTV everywhere that every episode, from episode 1 to 4, we learned a lot. So every episode, we learned lessons.
Yeah,
Ayan.
to
So
be
yun
positive.
Tsaka mami, ang maganda. Go to Jeff.
Sige, ikaw na. Kasi pinagsalita ka, nagsasalita eh. Tapos
Sorry.
nagsasalita ka.
Sorry na. Sige natin, Jeff, go.
Sige na, go na.
So yun lang naman sasabihin ko. Sa 4 na episode nila nito, tinuruan nila tayo how value time. Paano i-value yung time. Yun lang masasabi ko. Paano i-value yung time.
Well, Jeff, thank you for your comments. I think it's really good that you learned something, because that's, there's no point in making a film or a series unless you pass on some information to somebody.
Yeah.
And that's really clever of you to say that you've learned something. It's made you think. Certainly, it's made you think. But the other thing that I just wanted to say before we go any further into any kind of explanation, right, is that a long time ago, a very wise person said to me that a short story or a short film should never demand concentration from the viewer or the reader. But I disagree. We disagree at UTV everywhere. We disagree. You guys are clever, and what's wonderful is that you're all talking about it and you're all coming up with your own ideas and your own solutions. And that's the important thing. It's really important that we don't just say, like in basic series or basic books, like this happens and this happens and this happens. And one of the secrets of really good filmmaking is show and not tell. All right? It's important that Jeff raised that point, that you've learned something. It's important that we make you think. That's what we're all about here, like I say, you're clever guys. So it is whatever you want it to be, just as it is whatever it wants to be for Anton, and it is whatever it wants to be for Miguel. Diba?
Yes.
Direct, there's a
Yes,
question from John Mark Renoldo. What is the message and what influenced the two director to make this kind of series?
I'll answer that. First off, the influence of as directors. Let me introduce Craig first. Craig is a 3-time BAFTA awardee. He's a BBC producer and director, and he has directed the longest running drama series at BBC, Hollyoaks, for like 55 episodes before we teamed up and created UTV Everywhere. So he's an international film director and is a holder of 5 Guinness Book of Records in filmmaking. So that's the background. So back in UK, the stars would fall down on their knees to have a project with him. So we're very lucky that we have here in the Philippines, and we are so lucky to have him like work with us under UTV everywhere. So for Click Clock Clock, this was actually an experiment because if you've noticed, our genre is really more of fantasy, and we wanted to maintain something um, that has a fantasy element. So in the end, you would notice that Anton actually entered the computer, the laptop, and came out at Miguel's house. So we always want to put a fantasy effect in our series. But this was just really an experiment because we've been very busy, and Craig said, let's do something, a short micro BL series. And I said, yeah, sure. And you wouldn't believe this. Compared with Cheat the series where we spent millions to create that series. For this series, we only spent about 50,000. That small amount to complete the 4 episodes with only 2 actors and the complete production stuff with the hair and makeup and stuff. And then we experimented back in during Cheat series days. We were using Black Magic. We were really using big cameras, big production, and so on. But for this one, we experimented using a 4K camera, which is just from a cellular phone. So we wanted to show the viewers, we wanted to show the world, the universe rather, that you can actually create the content if you really want to, even without funds, even if you just use what you have at home. That is what we really wanted to show here. Now, the influence as well, we always say that at UTV everywhere, it's the story that matters. It's not about just boys kissing or boys making love, but it's always the story. If you notice, there are a lot of elements that we put in the story, contrasting to be exact. Example for Anton, he failed the exams, but he's actually an IT wizard because he was able to create something that could um, transport him from one place to another. So if you really like try to dissect everything, you would really notice you have to dig in deeper to get a lot of learnings from each of the story that we make. So that's it. Basically, bottom line is we just wanted to experiment using a cellular phone and create a micro BL series before we move forward to creating another big series using the regular production gears that we have.
Thank you, Direk. We've learned like
Thank
what
you.
Jeff said. We learn with every episode. We learn something. Like you have to stay positive in life, even though no matter what happened, you have to be positive. There's always something positive in any negative outcome in our lives. That's one. And then two, everything can be possible. Just you just have to imagine it. That's and then three, value life and value time. That's what we've learned from this series. That and then like me and Jeff, most of us, we always say to make a BL series, you don't have to. There's always a kissing scene or a love
Yeah,
scene.
exactly,
We
mommy. I'm not.
we
For me, mommy, yeah, for me, I'm not that fun in kissing scene in bed scene.
Yes, we're not like
Um. Oh, it's the story. I agree to the Rekabo. It's the story.
the story.
Not exactly the characters. Actually, two characters. I know we can make up this kind of very good series. Yeah. So if Direct One are saying that it is an only experiment, well, Direct One, congratulations, Direct One, congratulations.
Thank
this is
you.
yeah, this is a very good experiment. The outcome is very ano, it's very amazing. Ayan, maganda na lang. Oh. Pero congratulations na. Oh,
And you
you
can't
Thank
know
you.
imagine,
it's not
ano, you can't
yes.
Oh,
imagine that it's just an experiment.
yeah,
Yeah,
Di ba?
our assistant director from Frontline Production saying it's an honor to meet and C director of Holy Ox. Thank you, Direct Greg, for that series.
It's an
Oh
honor
my
to be here. Thank you for inviting us. Thank you.
yeah, and then I just want to say congratulations to Mark for
Ah,
sacrifice.
yes.
Yes, Mark, because for this short BL or this series, imagine you try to lose your weight that much just for us to be convinced. Like me and Jeff, we know already because we're both in the medical field. That's why we're saying,
Yeah.
may sakit. May
Yeah.
ganon. Yes.
Yeah,
So,
I think he has leukemia. Miguel has leukemia, or not
yeah, or
exactly
something.
leukemia, but he has a
Or,
cancer.
yeah, or something like that. So, ang galing to be for an actor. Like every actor must always do something. Once the director said that you have to lose weight or you have to gain weight, you have to shave your hair or do this. You're a real actor, Mark. Congratulations at
Thank you
that.
po. Sabi nga sa
Great.
akin
Congratulations.
ni, ah, Englishin ko ba? Wow, English, no. Hindi. Sabi nga sa akin
Just
ni
speak
Direct Von,
Tagalog, Mark. It's fine.
sabi nga sa akin ni Direct Von, ano, kakalbuhin daw ako. Sabi ko, oh my God, teka lang po.
Becky, sorry, is it your first time to have that kind of hair? Is it your first time?
First time ko po magpakalbo, so sabi ko,
Good, good,
challenge po
God.
talaga sa akin to. Pero sabi nga ni Direct sa akin, ano nga, parang pwede ko tong maging turning point kasi para mas matuto pa. So yun po.
Yes. At saka na, first time mo magpakalbong, honest, ang ganda ng tubo ng buhok mo pag tinubo na yan.
Oo. Yun nga inaantay ko
Mm-mm.
po eh.
Tumubo na nga ngayon eh.
Hindi
Ayun,
yan
tumubo
tubo.
na.
Hindi pa yan. Meron pang gaganda dyan.
Ay, meron
Diba?
pa kayo. Yun yung inaantay ko po eh.
And from all of us, Direct Von, Direct Craig, we're so grateful and thankful for giving us this amazing series and for gracing us with your present on the episode 4 for the final episode.
Hindi sa kami,
Thank
ano,
you.
sabihin ko lang din, yung kay Mark, nawala yung mannerism. Ayaw ko napansin niya yung Jeff, yung from the previous niya, series niya, may mannerism siya na pag nagsasalita, yung gumagano'n yung ulo.
Ay!
Nawala.
Opo.
As in talagang
Ano mo
nawala
ba?
yung mannerism niya.
Alam
Kaya
mo ba, Mama
nakakatuwa.
Mat? Alam niyo ba, Mama Mat, na ano, talagang pinractice ko yung English, pati yung mannerism na gano'n yung na gano'n po. Yan, doon ako napaiyak, doon sa ano pa lang, pagpa-practice pa lang ng in character key Miguel. Kasi si Direct Von yung nag-practice sa akin sa English and then yung sa pag-act nito.
Ewan ko nga, no? Bakit to sila lahat, yung mga bagong actors, no, ng BN, mahilig pag
Yung
nagbitaw ng...
tango-tango. Yung patango-tango.
Anong meron sa pagtungo?
Ayun, wala. Kaya nakakatuwa, nakaka-amaze na.
Excuse me. By the way, Kokay Green here has a question. Can you
Go.
Anong question?
He just want to know, ayan, can you please ask if he's from Australia or the UK? Thank you. Hindi, not yan. Okay, the friendship break. Direct Craig. Where are you from? From Kokay Green. Just want to know.
I'm English. I'm from the UK.
UK, Gokay. Because Gokay is from Canada. Yes. Gokay is from UK. Direct Craig's from UK.
Yan. Okay. Oh, ano?
At saka hindi mo akalain yung angle ng mga camera sila. Hindi mo akalain cellphone lang pala yung gamit nila doon.
Yes.
Yes. I saw. I think that's a video or a post from Twitter that they only use smartphones.
Yes.
Oh,
4K naman siya, so it's still cinematic. But you just have to be really careful about the angles, the shots, and the editing. That's one thing that we wanted to prove. You don't have to have a really, a huge amount of money to produce a good content.
Exactly, Direk. I agree on
Yes,
you.
I agree with that.
Mm.
Okay. Oo, kasi naman, di ba, aminin natin at hindi, halos lahat naman ng cellular phones ngayon, direct, mga high-tech yung mga cameras nila eh. No? Kaya ang ganda din
Yes.
eh. Di ba?
Yes, ano lang talaga, well, on the technical aspect, you just have to be very good with lighting. Kasi if you use a cellular phone, you normally invest on a lot of lighting. So,
Yes.
yes, but for this one, we also used natural lighting, except lang for the fantasy part. So we were really
Mm.
catching on time. Very specific. Craig is very specific with schedule. So let's say if you need to shoot this between 3 to 4 to have this type of lighting, natural lighting, we really have to finish between 3 to 4. Also,
Oh,
if you would notice, another trademark of UTV Everywhere, same with like Cheat the Series, the entire series happened in 5 days. Ito
yeah.
naman, it just happened in 3 days.
Yeah.
So we're always very particular with quick pacing. Ayaw namin yung
Matagal.
years. Yeah, so
Yes.
it's always a matter of days and always sunod-sunod na araw.
Yes. And then, Derek,
Mm.
how many days you shoot this micro BL?
We're very lax because we follow the standards in at BBC. We only shoot a maximum of 8 hours a day. So we did this for six days. Yes. Mm-mm. I think even Mars Matt knows about that. And see Jeff with our past interviews, the actors would always say we have the most relaxing type of shoot because we want the actors to rest. We make sure that they're treated well, and when everyone's rested well, they get to act better. So 8 hours per day lang talaga kami.
Ah, okay. So that 8 hours per day, direct, is like, it's, the time is fixed because sabi nyo nga po kanina, like, with direct Craig, he's very specified with the time. Like, you have to shot this scene on this period of time or something like this. So, 8 hours a day, but not on a fixed time.
Yes, 8 hours a
Oh,
day, but not on a fixed time. We have a lot of rest time actually.
yes.
We have beer time as well for Craig, which is at exactly 6 p.m. And yes, kasi bali when he wrote the for this one, kasi I didn't co-write the story with him. He did everything. I produced it this time, so I'm more of the line producer for this one, and Craig did everything. So when he gave me the script, everything was there already. We just had to follow the schedule.
Oh, so that's nice.
Mm-mm.
So I think the beer time is really the relaxing time for Derek Craig.
Yeah, that's every 6 p.m.
And must be always at 6 p.m. the beer time.
It's like, because I'm English, normally we stop at 4 o'clock for tea.
Yes.
But we've moved on from that now. Now we stop at 6 o'clock for beer. However,
Oh.
there were some nighttime shots that we needed to get because, as Vaughan said, we used natural lighting. So there were nighttime stuff that we had to do. So we just altered the schedule a little bit. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
The secret, Mommy, is that we had for this series we had a really small crew, and when you have a small crew, then you can manage them, more easily. And we only had, of course, Mark and Daryl, so it was I'd say it was an intimate shoot, and everybody was on the same page all the time. So that's part of the reason that we have such a nice series, I think.
Derek, can I ask how many years are you staying here in the Philippines?
Oh, I've
He's
been
married
here
to a Filipina.
Yeah, I've been here for 7 years now, I think.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So
And
you're
married to a
in love with the
Filipina.
Philippines and a Filipina.
Yes.
Oh,
He gave up his career at BBC for the sake of a Filipina love.
Oh, syempre, kasi iba
Mm-mm.
magmahal ang Filipina, 'di ba, Derek
Yes,
Craig?
Direk. Yes,
you
Direk.
see, I have my own love story.
Oh, you have
Oh
your
my
own love
God.
story. Okay.
Exactly.
Direk Craig loves Filipino, like dalagang Filipina, yeah, like me. Dalagang Filipina.
I
Yes.
can I ask another question? Do you have the same location, like for the room of Anton and the room of Miguel? Is the location near each other? Because it's only a room, eh? It's like a condo, and then the other one is like a room. So are the location is near ba po?
We're very playful with the with the designs. Let me make kwento muna. So Cheat the series, if you watch Cheat the series, you
Yes.
would think it has different locations, but that's the
Yes.
one with the same location. For this
Mm.
one, we have two different locations. We shot the scene of Miguel in Lipa, Batangas, and for Anton, it was done in Ayala no Valley, Santa Rosa.
Oh.
Yes. Mm-mm.
Oh. So kung magkahiwalay, like three days, 3 days direct? Tama ba pa ako? Parang three
Sorry,
days,
I
three
think it
days?
was about 4 days and 3 days. I think shorter yung kay Miguel. But they were always present for the entire 2 days lang pala kay Miguel. I think, but yes, they
Two
were
days
present
lang.
all the entire week. They were there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-mm. We had to shoot all the scenes of Anton first, and then we did the last Lipa. In Lipa, we did the last for Miguel.
Yeah, kasi parang mas marami yung kay Anton eh, no po, no? Yeah.
Mm, mm.
Okay. Do you have any question? Ako kasi nag-iisip pa ako ng question, but
Yes.
thank you talaga. Grabe.
Yeah.
Ganda.
Hindi ako, may question din ako kay Direk Craig. Ano po yung, inspiration nyo in doing the script and the story of this CLIK-CLAK-CLOK?
Sorry, Mars. You want to know what click clack clock? You want to know the
Where you
repeat?
got the story and then the idea
Yeah,
of
yeah, the
How
Ah.
did
idea
you,
of the,
how did you come up on this story?
Mm.
and this story.
Inspiration.
I'll try and keep this short, but it was all because of COVID, really, because
Okay.
everyone was stuck in their houses and they couldn't move, right? And so the only way that we could communicate was through the internet, diba? So
Mhm.
that was basically where it came from. And then the second inspiration was, of course, there's a similarity between TikTok and
Yeah.
CLIK-CLAK-CLOK,
So it's all about
right?
That's what
it's all about social medias. Social
Yon.
media
So
technologies.
there's a bit of a piss take, really, of TikTok. So this
Yeah.
is CLIK-CLAK-CLOK, and then I just thought of two guys who are stuck and alone. Poor Miguel, and Mark played Miguel so well, man. I've got nothing but praise for Mark, and if you watch it all again, which I hope you will, both of the roles, both Mark and Daryl, their roles were really difficult. Daryl had the majority of the scenes, but Miguel had to also compete with that and had to carry it, and also they had to have some kind of chemistry. Anyway, so you have two guys who are alone in there and stuck and unable to move from where they are. Miguel, partly because he has a terminal illness, and Anton, because of course he's cramming for his final exams,
Yeah.
and they don't see anybody else. And it says in the script that Miguel has no siblings, he has no parents. Anton is completely remote from his parents. We don't even know where they are. They could be in another country. We don't know. So it was about a relationship born from the fact that these two poor people are stuck where they are, and that inspires the imagination to a great degree. And I think I said to somebody once, before the internet, people would fall in love by being pen friends. They would just write letters to each other. They'd never see
Yes.
each other. They would send a photograph. But of course, this is the 21st century, and with the internet, these guys fall in love over the internet. And I'm sure they're not alone. There must be hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of people out there who have fallen in love over the internet. So that was basically my inspiration, Mars.
Like Mars Mac direct, like Mars Mac. He fall from the internet.
Nakakatuwa si Direk Craig because Filipino na siya kasi meron siyang sinabi kanina dun sa English na tas biglang sabi, 'di ba? 'Di ba? 'Di ba Direk? 'Di ba? Ang cute
Yes.
naman ni Direk. Ang cute ni Direk. I
Entiendo.
hope if I'm gonna go to Silang, because one of my anak-anakan is from Silang, I hope I can meet you there in Silang, Direk. Kayong dalawa ni Direk Von. Since we're all Caviteños, I hope we can meet each other and see each other soon. Yeah.
Sure, let's meet up and have a coffee or something. No problem.
Yes,
Just get in
Direk.
touch.
Diba? Huwag tayong aabot. Direk Von, huwag tayong aabot ng 6 o'clock. Kasi hindi ako nagbe-beer. Beer time ni Direk Craig yun.
What a terrible reputation you've painted for me there, Bruin.
But it's
Yeah.
okay, Direk.
It's
okay,
true,
because
though.
you're an Englishman. We understand the culture of Englishman. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Guys.
But listen, I just also wanted to say thank you for the comments about Mark, and I do want to promote Mark some more. He did put in, 1,000% for his acting. He didn't bat an eyelid when we said, "Can you get your hair cut? Can you lose weight?" All that kind of thing. He was word perfect. It was the first time I've worked with him, and I was super impressed. So, all hail Mark Araska. And the one thing I just want to close with is to say, guys, if you've got questions about the story and what's going on, watch it again, right?
Yes.
Watch it. Don't just watch episode 1 and then wait and watch episode 2. Watch them all together, and then you'll see the clues are littered throughout the story, and you'll figure it out. Whatever you want to figure out anyway.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Direk. Thank you.
Thank
Ito yung sinasabi natin kay Mark. Ito na yung comeback ni Mark. Sa tagal ng pinahinga mo, anak, ito na yung comeback mo. With a revenge. Ay, with a revenge. With a revenge, di ba, Mark?
Si Mark Erasca is not just a good actor, he's a good negotiator for talent fees.
Oh my God!
Parang gusto ko salita tuloy. Ay, biglang nagganon, direct boy. Di ba? Napakabait na bata, no, direct boy.
Dali ako!
Ayan na. It's getting late. It's almost 11 o'clock.
Mami,
yes.
may last question ako. Yung
Ano
napag-usapan
last
natin, yung na-discuss natin kahapon, para mabigyan linaw na. Kahapon, we discussed about the meaning of CLIK-CLAK-CLOK. Parang ang sabi mo, Mami, for you, the meaning is sa clock, tik-tak, tik-tak. Then, sabi naman namin ni Ate Mars, parang baka nakuha lang siya because Miguel ay king of CLIK-CLAK-CLOK. So, gusto ko lang malaman direct, meron ba tumama sa amin or yun ba talaga ang meaning nun? Because
I think it's something to do with that time. Like, yung nakita natin, like what we watched the last episode. Parang nagto-throwback or flashback something.
Parang, oo.
Again, siguro, I will just reiterate what Craig said. It can be whatever you want it to be.
Yes.
Oo. So, lahat ng iniisip nyo, it could be right. Ayun. Pati yung first na bet nyo, let's say for example, you were betting on whether he passed or not. Maybe. Kasi at the end, you see there's a twist, diba? There's always a twist.
Diba?
So it could have been an imagination.
Di ba kanina sabi ko direct, uy, baka naman pumasa na siya.
So, yes. Yun ang gusto natin kasi to leave everyone thinking and so there's no wrong or right answers for this one.
Yeah, like what Direct Craig said, that yung CLIK-CLAK-CLOK is similar to TikTok. TikTok din. And then ako naman, the CLIK-CLAK-CLOK ko naman can be the TikTok of the clock and then clicking of the clock. So all of what we thought can be right and can be wrong, but it's all of
they're all right. There's no wrong answers.
Yeah, there's no wrong answer. It's all right.
Yeah.
That's why we're so thankful. We're so thankful for giving us this super short BL series that give our brain cell a little move for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you very much for staying with us tonight and giving us a little background of the series, how you did it, how you shoot it, and all that your ideas. Us from the Boom Reacts family, we're so thankful and grateful for
Thank
for
you.
trusting us and giving us your time. And thank you very very much, Direct
Thank
Craig, Direct
you.
Von,
There
and
is
Mark.
one, of
Maraming
course, Mark.
salamat.
Maraming salamat.
Absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Maraming salamat din.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
And
O mga
anyway, we will, of course, we're still here, and
mm,
we will continue to support UTV and the
yes.
BL series or any series, even it's not BL, we will continue to support UTV.
Yes. Speaking of that, one reason why we chose Marky and Daryl is because
Sorry, Direk, bro, that actually that's one of my questions supposed to, but I forgot that.
oo.
O, nakalimutan ko
Yes.
itanong, so it's a good
Oo.
thing.
We wanted to establish the chemistry in preparation for Cheat Season 2
Oh my
of
God.
yes. We also have an upcoming series. It's a horror series, and the title is Spencer, but it will not be on our channel. We're just the production companies who wrote and who would shoot it, but it's going to be aired on a different channel. So we have three upcoming actually. This time it's going to be big. The Micro BL series just to establish the relationship on cam between Mark and Daryl for Cheat Season 2, and then we're coming up with a horror series which is Spencer, and then yung matagal nang nabitin, Mars Matt, we're pushing already with the Keeper of the Lake, the
Keeper
merman
of the Lake.
story. Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Ayan.
All through this year. But mauuna po, we're gonna start shooting already this May for Spencer. Yon, that's a grabbing
I'm,
horror
I'm,
yon. Mm-mm.
I'm
But it's
excited
also
because I love
BL.
horror.
Yes, and it's BL. Mm-mm.
Really? So it's a
Spencer.
so Spencer is a BL. So this is the first time that we will encounter a horror
Or BL.
Yes,
BL
meron ng
series.
nag-ghost, I think meron nag-ghost. But, we would like to maintain our genre, which is into fantasy. 'Di ba?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
we did Cheat, which
Yeah.
is supernatural. And then, we're doing Spencer, which is horror. Ito, medyo may konting magic dun sa dulo. And then, The Keeper of the Lake is the biggest project that we're doing is The Keeper of the Lake and Cheat kasi dun talaga malaking budget. So,
Yeah.
we don't want to just do it for the sake of releasing something. We'd like to release it better, bigger, darker than the first season of Cheat season 2, season 1. So malaking bagay, and it's with the same cast that we have, and with Spencer as the horror and the fantasy naman yung The Keeper of the Lake. Yun. So upcoming.
Naku,
Wow.
direct. Yang sinabi mong meron season 2 ang Cheat the series, may kinikilig. O, kasi
Yes,
ibang
kasi
klase ang
oo.
reaction nito eh.
Ang tagal
Yung
na.
reaction ko dun, mami, eh. Sabi
Oo.
ganun.
Long overdue, long overdue. But this time
Long
it's with a
overdue.
bigger budget. We could have done it talaga. We could have done it already, but Craig and I, every time we talk, with always say we for something that needs a lot of CGI effects and all those things. It needs a big budget. So we've discussed na no, let's not rush with it kung pucho-pucho rin lang naman.
Yes.
So
Agree. Agree.
we'd rather have one series per year, pero it's something that the viewers would love.
Basta po nandito lang ang Boom Reacts to support
Thank
you
you.
all the
Thank
way,
you.
lagi. Pag merong
Saka
series,
ano
nandito lang kami.
Direct
Nandito
Bon,
po.
Yes po.
malakas ang chemistry ng dalawa, ni Mark at saka ni
Yes.
Daryl.
Yes.
Ang lakas.
Like,
Sabi ko nga nung
very
nakaraan,
much.
di ba Jeff, may pagkakahawig si Daryl at saka si Mark. Dun sa,
Yes.
sa CLIK-CLAK-CLOK. Kaya
Mm.
noong una nga, hindi ko maano kung, noong una kala ko nga si Mark eh. Tapos
Mm.
yung medyo
Talaga,
lumapit na,
be?
si Daryl. Eh, hindi
Talaga?
rin yan eh. Sinabi ko talaga yan, Jeff, na magkahawig silang dalawa. Magkahawig talaga.
Kaya hindi mo matandaan ang pangalan nilang dalawa kasi
And
magkahawig.
again, for the last time, what's the name of Mark and Daryl here, Marsma?
Si Mark, si ano, di ba? Si Miguel. Oh.
Oh, very good.
Oh.
Direct Craig, because that's the sickness, or Mars might always forget the character names of every character actor in the series. That's what we're always making fun of him. That like we're always asking him, "Oh, what's the name of Mark in this series? What the name of Daryl in this series?" And then he always got confused which is which and forgot the name of it.
I
That's
sympathize
Mars
with
man.
you, Mars. I'm the same. I keep forgetting who they are as well. Who the heck's that guy? Oh, it's Mark. Oh yeah, I remember
Oh my
now.
God. This interview was sobrang saya. Maraming salamat. Ang saya.
Ayan. And
O
of
mga anak.
course, we are looking forward and of course, you're here the Boom Reacts. Actually, direct one at direct Greg, si Christian B, mag-start na rin siyang magbigay ng reaction video for
Thank
the
you.
CLIK-CLAK-CLOK. And I think planning na rin po ang Ginger Bex to give reaction video for the CLIK-CLAK-CLOK. So, yun
Thank you
po.
for the
And
support. Mhm.
Yes, thank you. Maraming salamat po.
so, yun na nga, guys.
Oh, part ways. Mga anak,
Jeff?
kayo. Jeff, ikaw muna.
And so again, guys, thank you so much for being with us from the start until the end. Of course, to all the viewers out there, I don't know how many kayo na nandiyan, but thank you so much for, of course, supporting the UTV everywhere. And of course, congratulations again to the Von, the Craig, and of course, Marky and Daryl, and all the stuff kasi naman yung behind those behind the stuff behind
CLIK-CLAK-CLOK.
the series, congratulations. You really proved that an experiment can, kumbaga parang ano, di ba, can have a very great and amazing outcome. Ayan. So, congratulations. And again, this is UTV everywhere, so everything can happen.
Yes.
Everything can happen. So,
Everything can
congratulations, UTV. Let's attack UTV. Ayan.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you, Jeff. And watch it
Thank you.
again. Watch it.
Yeah,
Watch
guys.
all
No,
4
watch it again,
episodes
guys.
at once.
Watch
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Mas maganda panoodin yun kasi dire-diretso na siya.
Oo.
Wala kang naiintayin na ano na every other day. So yun
Yeah.
guys, you go to the YouTube everywhere and watch it again, for fully understanding the whole series. 4 episodes lang naman. Anoodin po natin yan. So yun po,
Yes.
maraming salamat po sa lahat tumutok dito sa aming live reaction. And of course, keep on sharing, of course, the UTV Everywhere YouTube channel. So maraming salamat po. Ako po si Mars Mat ng Boom Reacts.
Ayun na nga po, maraming salamat sa 11 viewers pang naririto, no? Sa 11 viewers po kasama natin. Maraming salamat po sa lahat na sumama sa atin sa mahigit 1 hour and 19 minutes nating naka-live, no? So, ayun, don't forget po na i-follow natin and i-subscribe pala natin ang channel ng UTV Everywhere, no? O paki-follow and subscribe na lang po at abangan natin ang tatlong mga upcoming series ng UTV. And ayun po, maraming salamat again UTV sa pagbibigay ng magaganda at magandang tawag dito series po. My name is Joshua ang bunso ng Boom Reacts. Always remember that you are loved, beautiful, and enough.
Jeff.
So again, guys, this is Jeff R. Sorry, I'm sorry to go. Thank you.
Okay, maraming salamat for joining us. Direk Von, Direk Craig, Mark, maraming salamat. It's our pleasure. It's our honor to be with you. Maraming salamat. Like what po sinabi nila, we just have to wait for the 3 new series of UTV Everywhere. At maraming salamat po. Ako po ang tanging ina ng Boom Reacts na si Mami Ray na lagi nagsasabi, everything that's happening to us, there's always a reason behind it. Bye, mga anak. Good night. And thank you for joining us. And congratulations.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Makinood at maglisiya, kung di pa